Peter King with NBC Sports here at 49ers headquarters, Santa Clara, California. The 49ers are in the midst of training camp, and that means that it's Richard Sherman time. So, Richard, it's a little bit weird to see you out there in something other than Legion of Boom colors.
Right.
Have you gotten used to it yet, and how weird is it to go out there on another NFL team?
Oh, well, I haven't been out there yet, but it doesn't feel.
But I mean, you're dressing, you're out there, right?
I'm at practice. It doesn't feel weird to me. You know, the game's the same. Obviously, don't get to play with the guys I've played with for the last 7 years, but that's a part of the business of football, and you got to be prepared for that. And I was prepared. I'm thankful that I get another opportunity to go out there and put it on tape.
So, what are your expectations? You got a little hamstring right now. What are your expectations of what you're going to be able to do this year as a player? Forget everything else, but as a player.
I expect to play at a high level. I always expect that of myself. I wouldn't come out there if I didn't expect to play at a high level. I got no excuses for anything. I expect to go out there and play like I've always played.
What are your feelings right now as you have gotten this divorce from the Seattle Seahawks? What are your feelings about the Seahawks now as you look back on them?
I really don't look back much at all. I'm sure once my career is done and I look back at the legacy and things I've been able to do and I was able to do there, then I'll see what it was. But right now I'm focused on what we can do this season. Getting ready for heading out to Houston and have some practices with them and have a game with them, and that's all I'm concerned with.
Is there an end game to the anthem issue, or do you think this is going to continue to be a topic of conversation and an issue for the rest of this season?
I think as long as people talk about it, it'll be talked about. I can't control what the talking heads talk about. When the news day gets slow, they're going to talk about. I think maybe 2 or 3 guys kneeled or something out of 2,000 guys in the league. And that's a talking point. Then it's a talking point. But I think the guys that made the protest initially, the guy who's protested, have gotten the messaging out there and they've gotten their point across. And I think that it's really exposed what our country is and what people really stand for and what people are upset about and up in arms. I think sometimes you find where people really stand.
Last question. As somebody who now has faced Jimmy Garoppolo some, there's a mania around Jimmy Garoppolo. He's one of the highest paid players in NFL history after 7 starts. Give me your scouting report on Garoppolo.
Well, he's great at executing. He takes what the defense gives him. He also takes what he can at times. When you make a mistake, he finds it. He drills it. Within Cal's scheme, Cal would nobody at quarterback is a tough scheme to draw up against, to defend. And, when you got a guy who can put it in the spots he puts it and execute the way he does, I think it's going to be a really lethal combination.
Should be fun to watch. With Richard Sherman at 49ers headquarters for NBC, I'm Peter King.